Well, hey there. It's John Anthony Francis Wilcox and his hat. And these are six Phil-tastic Phil Collins songs. Before we go any further, as always, the links to these songs are in the comments section below. And I think that's all we need to explain. If you don't know who Phil Collins is, you're not from Earth. It's as simple as that. So let's start. Song number one, Star of Sirius. This is a song from former Genesis guitarist Steve Hackett's first solo album, Voyage of the Acolyte. And it was recorded in between when Peter Gabriel had left Genesis and Phil Collins took over as vocalist for the Trick of the Tail album. Well, in between those, Steve was doing Voyage of the Acolyte, and on this song, Star of Sirius, Phil sings lead and he drums. Just so you know. So this is 75. So, are we clear? Good song. Lots of great guitar from Hackett. Lots of great guitar from Hackett. Wonderful vocal from Phil. And some, as they would say, fine-ass drumming, too. So that is song number one, Star of Sirius. Song number two is I Missed Again, which is from Phil's 1980 debut solo album, Face Value, and it's about a relationship not working out, which is really what most of that album is about anyway. And it's a genuine pop song, but you know what? It's one of Phil's best pop songs. So I had no problem putting it here. And I had to cough because of that. That's the law. I obey the law. Whose law? Well, honestly, I mostly obey God's law. But anyway, I Missed Again, which has a real spifferoni video that was fun but done on the cheap, with Phil pretending to play all sorts of instruments back in 1980. And that is song number two, I Missed Again. Song number three, what did I have the nerve to put? Which Way the Wind Blows. And another Genesis connection here, because this is from the Anthony Phillips, who was the original Genesis lead guitarist. His first solo album, The Geese and the Ghost, which was released in 1977. And Phil does a fine vocal on here, great harmony vocal, accompanying himself on there. And Ant and I believe Mike Rutherford is on this track as well from Genesis, playing acoustic guitar along with Anthony Phillips. And Phil's vocal is sweet and delicate and precious. It's some great stuff. If you've not heard that album, The Geese and the Ghost, I highly recommend it. Very relaxing album, too, just so you know. So, that is song number three, Which Way the Wind Blows. Song number four is Through These Walls. Now, Through These Walls is a song about, I guess you'd say, a perverted guy listening to people getting it on in the next room. An odd, it almost has the drum part to In the Air Tonight kind of sideways in part of it, but it's a fun song from his second solo album, which was Hello, I Must Be Going. There you go. Which was that 82, I believe? 82. I saw him on the tour for that album, and I remember being underwhelmed by the show. It just was like, it was okay, but it could have been better. But it was fun nonetheless. And this is an interesting song that a lot of people just plain never heard. I don't know why. Song number 4, Through These Walls. Song number 5, there's no vocals here because this is Nuclear Burn. Now, this album came out in, was it, people will correct me, but I believe it came out in 76 from a band called Brand X. And at the time, Phil was the drummer in Brand X. Even though legally, his management says he was just a sideman, so he bore no financial responsibility for any debts they incurred. Anyway, his drumming on this is otherworldly. It's one of Phil's best busy pieces. You'll hear everyone is going at like Mach 1 on this. It's a great propulsive piece of rock jazz fusion stuff thingy, and that is song number 5, Nuclear Burn. And I finish up with song number 6, which is I Don't Care Anymore. Again, from his second album. Um, and kind of a dark song, as the title implies. Uh, Again, very drum based, uh, but it has a lot of nice exotic little things going on in it. And it's another Phil's angry at something, but he don't care anymore because he's not going to take it, and he don't care. And it's very enjoyable. And the drums, I love when you hear a good mastering of it. And I'm going to try and have that on here. Um, I'll see what's available online, but the drums are really recorded incredibly well on this song. So, and it is song number 6. I Don't Care Anymore, and it concludes 6 Phil-tastic Phil Collins songs for your edification and enjoyment. So I hope you enjoy them. I love you all. I will see you next time. The hat says goodbye.